let me get more volume.
Well, bloody hell. G'day guys, my name is Mitch and welcome to the second episode of the Straight Outta Loftus Road YouTube series, where we have a jam-packed episode with a midweek game against Sheffield Wednesday on Tuesday to preview, as well as the unfortunate task of reviewing the Birmingham match, as well as discuss where Ramsey's position as manager is currently at. But as always, if you want to get in touch, you can find us at www.facebook.com/Straight Outta Loftus Road. You can find us on Twitter at Loftus Road_, or if you want to read our blogs, you can find us at www.straightouttaloftusroad.wordpress.com. Why not try and outscore the opposition rather than outdefend? Why try and rely on the weakest link in our game and disregard what has kept us out of the relegation zone all season? I understand why we came out defensively minded in the opening stages, and I quite liked it, given we have conceded 8 goals in the first 30 minutes of matches this season. That's 36% of goals coming in the early stages of the match. What confused me, however, is the fact that we didn't change our style of play. We continually played ultra defensively, trying to hold the opposition out for 90 minutes, when we can barely defend our own goals for 10 minutes. There is no doubt our best players are at the top of the formation, the likes of Phillips, Cherry and Fur. However, by implementing these tactics, these players barely got into the game and didn't have a lot of time to make an impact on the match. Why Carl Henry and James Perch are the integral members of our game plan is absolutely beyond me. Someone who I'm pretty close to turning my back on is this man right here, manager Chris Ramsey. All season I've preached to the doubters to give him a chance and stick with him, given he's only a new manager. However, Birmingham has put some serious doubt in my mind. I've gone pretty deep into the issue in the match review, you can find that on the website. But just quickly, I think he's lost a lot of supporters after that performance. The tactics mentioned earlier were not the way we needed to approach a match of that magnitude, given it's against a quality side, first match back after the break, and could have catapulted us into the top 6, or at least within touching distance. What really made my blood boil was his post-match interview in Player HD. He opened up by blaming the refs for a penalty. Okay, it was dubious, but it should have never been an issue had we taken some pressure off our defence and tried to score a bit more. No one would be talking about it had we won 2-3. Secondly, he said he was content with the performance and that he wants to see that in all away games. Seriously, Chris? That was the worst style of football I've seen all year, and if you honestly think that's how we should play for the rest of the season, then I don't think I continue to back you as a manager. Play the way we did against Hull, where we were solid defensively and looked reasonably dangerous in attack. Not that crap against Birmingham, where I would have seen a better attacking prowess in the local park. For me, he needs 4 points from the next 2 matches. Anything less, and Neil Warnock is in. Okay, deep breaths. Now that I've got that out of the way, onto the match against Sheffield Wednesday on Tuesday. Or should I say, Sheffield Tuesday. Bloody hell. Sitting 9th on the table, just a point away from us, they come to the game undefeated in their last 5. No matter what you say, that's some good form. They've been dominant at home, picking up 11 from their 16 points at Hillsborough Stadium. That means only 5 away, with their last 2 matches on the road being a win against Brentford and a draw with Bolton, so we're playing them at the right place. Where can they be beaten? They are not strong offensively, scoring only 5 goals this season when on the road. And if we can do something similar to what we did against Blackburn and Nottingham Forest, where we came out aggressive after the break, that could be the turning point, given they concede 73.3% of their goals in the second half. If we want to win, we can take advantage of their fatigue in the second half. So, as for us, we need to get rid of that ridiculous game plan from the weekend and go back to what we did in that period before the first international break. We need to try our best to bring in players like Fur, Cherry and Phillips who are capable of single-handedly winning the game for us and ensure we come out on the front foot. We need to be proactive rather than reactive. So, a couple of changes for our return home, and here is the starting 11. Okay, so on to the starting 11. Not a lot of change from the last match, but there are a few that I think might be able to get us to 3 points. In goal, Rob Green. Rob Green, no one else is even close to taking his spot at the moment. Left back, Paul Konchesky. Another good game on the weekend, probably our best defender. Keeps his spot because, you and I don't think he's quite fit yet, and Kolkapek was a long, long way away. Next to him is Grant Hall, very impressive, second best defender behind Konchesky last game. Really played well, pretty reliable, and not bad in attacks either. Next to him is Angala, because I know he has to move across the right back, which we'll talk about later. But Angala comes in over Clint Hill, because if Angala can really get that forward movement going like we were promised during the trade period, then I think he can seriously be a good asset and get us the 3 points. And next to him is Ned Manua. Don't like him at right back, but Perch picked up too many yellow cards. Don't see us recalling Furlong, so he plays right back. So onto that first holding midfield position, and we have Sandro. Came out earlier in the week and said that he really wants to play the full 90 minutes and get the 3 points for the team. So if he wants to do that, Chris Ramsey, give him the opportunity, because he played very well last game. I thought he'd be very defensive. He was. Laid some good tackles, won the ball back. Really impressive. Next to him is something a bit different. Gone Massimo Luongo. Came out and said the 4-4-2 that he wasn't comfortable playing at number 10 position behind Charlie or behind the striker. Wanted to play a bit deeper in the formation. So if he wants to do that, I think he's more than capable of playing that position. Very good with the ball at his feet, so give him a chance. Okay, so I've got to be quick with this front four here. Can't really say too much about him because the game plan last week didn't really accommodate their needs. So on that right wing, right midfielder position is Matt Phillips. Really wanting to step up to that Wolverhampton standard so we get the 3 points in this one. Centre midfield, we have Leroy Fer. Last game was pretty quiet, but I think he can come big in this game. And also a man that can come big, I think will be man of the match, is Sharon Cherry. I reckon he's got a goal and an assist in him. Now, I might cop a little bit of hate for this next selection, but up front, I've got the big German, Sebastian Polter. Something's just in my head that I reckon he'll do well. He might score a couple of goals and set up a few. So I think it's worth a risk, and I think that's our starting 11. Okay, so let us know your thoughts on all things QPR by tweeting us, commenting on Facebook or YouTube. We would love to hear from all of you. Personally, I think this match could go either way, and I'm intrigued to see how the boys will respond to the criticism. I think they'll get it done though. I'm predicting a 3-1 QPR win to start the week off. Come on, you R's.
Let me get more volume.